We had a Socratic seminar in class today, English class. Socratic seminar is just where we just sit around and like half the class dresses up, which is why I'm dressed up. I had a skirt on, but I took it off. Um, where we just sit around and we talk about a topic given with some articles and a book we read. Um, yeah, it's always kind of awkward because we, the students, lead the discussion, and my group only had two people that talked often, me and a kid named Andre. So it was basically I would sit there waiting for somebody else to speak up, and after like a second, nobody would speak up, so I had to talk. So I talked a lot, which you really shouldn't do. You should include everyone. Somebody didn't talk at all ever, so they got a really bad grade. But I don't know. It's just so awkward. It's weird. I mean, I don't know. I didn't do that good of a job. Could have done better. I know what I did wrong. I talked too much and didn't include other people. Um, yeah, but it's always nice to get a chance to think for ourselves and yeah, because we had to talk about dehumanization because the it was about the Holocaust. We read the book Night by Elie Wiesel. The movie Life is Beautiful, but that wasn't really included in the second discussion. And a few articles about Rwanda, Osama bin Laden's death, and the police battalion, the Reserve Police Battalion 101, which is the battalion that liquidated some of the ghettos and stuff, and about how dehumanized these killers are. Um, the Police Battalion 101, there's a book on it called Ordinary Men, because that's what they were. They were 500 ordinary men, um, lower middle to lower class. They weren't they weren't really against Jews or anything. They were just chosen to be part of this, and some of their orders were to liquidate the Jews, make them dig their own grave. Then they were the ones that like chased the Jews into their own grave and shot them. I mean, it was bad. I'm reading that book currently because I found it online, and I'm like, why not? Um, it's just, I don't know. I think the main part of that is that you always wonder. I mean, I always wondered when I was reading stuff on the Holocaust, like how could those people be so heartless to shoot them? And I always just thought that they were anti-Semitic or whatever it's called. And then I realized today that it's not that way. They're just kind of dehumanized to it. It's an order, and they do it because I don't know. They do it because peer pressure, and they do it because it's just kind of the way it is. I mean, it's like peer pressure, and you have to do it, or you'd be shot yourself. Um, and so they weren't cold-hearted killers. None of them showed remorse for what they did. It was just something they did. That became the new normal. Um, and I don't know. You normally think of the killers without a face, but this book, I've gotten past the preface. It's a pretty long book. Um, and you realize that they do actually have a face, and they weren't bad people. They just did bad things. Um, and yeah, they were drunk a lot of the time. That's what I've gathered. But they did it, and soon it just became normal for them. And when things become the new normal, you kind of just get used to it in the way that you just survive with a weird, different mindset than you would normally have. I don't know. It's just food for thought. Um, yeah, interesting stuff. Kind of powerful. And that's basically the summary of my day. I read a lot about stuff I like.